going to talk about duality today, and I don't often talk about duality, but it seems to what wants to be shared. So really it's the game of separation. There's as if there's a world of forms, a dualistic world, and the formless, awake, aware presence. So this awake, aware presence that's there when the physical body is born doesn't know language. So it's just alert, awake presence. And it's this that gets the label, the name. So in my case, Colette. And then it's invited in to play the game of separation. So our parents invite us in, or our caretakers invite us in. They keep showing you this game of duality, you know, you and the world, you and mummy, you and daddy, you and the outside world. You know, you're taught this idea of separation, but really you're just open, alert, awake presence, because you don't have any idea of an identity at that point. You don't even have language, maybe. So, you know, you're like a blank piece of paper, but an alive, alert, awake, pure potential piece of paper. You know, before the writing's on there, oh wow, what wants to be expressed, what wants to be created. You know, how does life want to express through this body mind? But the body mind is taken to be finite, that end, as if it's an end thing that stopped and this is it. Life's gone into this body mind and that's it. This is your life in the world. Whereas I'm offering the idea of that awake, alert presence. You know, I do this because it's like peripheral vision. You know, it's the focus of attention is broad, is open, because we've not started to go into the world of duality where we close down our lens and we focus on individual objects. We are everything, so everything's appearing in us at this point. We're just being, no effort to be. So, sorry, just hits me when you rest in the truth of who you are, you know, effortless being. So we get invited to play the game of separation, and that's the mind, body and emotions, and it feels very dense, so it feels very real. So I can understand how it feels, you know, I did it, that it feels like we are bound in this body and we're a separate being, and the emotions make us feel very, you know, very a sense, you know, we're sensing on an emotional level, and that you can feel that, you know, the anger rises, fear is like a frozen static fight or flight. You know, they're felt on a denser vibrational way. So that's how we mistake our identity for the body mind. So we are this naked awareness, this open sea of being, this field of sensing. But the sensing is different to the sensing of this physical sensations in the body. It's more of a finer vibration. It's intimate. It's very fluid. So I invite you to feel into that. Spaciousness of your being, your open field of awareness. So take a few moments to drop out of the head and into the body. And we're opening our focus. There's nothing to get. There's no agenda. There's nothing to learn. It's covering. So there's no sense of grasping or I've got to get this. There's just a letting go and allowing of what's already there to be seen. So it's an opening up and a dropping out of the head, down, down, down into the body. Resting at the heart center. And just taking a few moments to be with the breath. And just notice that it's just effortlessly there. And the silence of awareness is there, effortlessly. There's just space here. It's just your natural state of being before we pick up this mind, body and emotional way of being. This is always here. It's this that sort of goes towards, the focus closes and narrows and goes towards this contracted idea of separation with the mental invitations, thoughts. But this is always here, this space, this open, awake, alert, perceiving way of being. Just this. Effortless, neutral, full of potential. You know, it's the ground of being. It's just neutral. It's as if it's ready to create from here. But there's no agenda. It's just being. And this is where the wisdom and bliss comes in. Because in that open potential place of just being, that's where life creates through this body-mind, through your body-mind, through the idea of a body-mind. Could actually, when we look, we're going to find a body-mind, but that might be for a different video. You know, from this awake, alert, aware sense of being, there is not, we don't access knowledge from the mind, learnt knowledge. We access our wisdom, so it's not an individual, it's a universal, effortless way of communicating, way of sharing truth, reflecting ourselves, life talking to life. And then the bliss is the perfume of resting as your true self, resting in the heart of being. And it's just that intimacy of resting and noticing that space, that silence, and in that, that's where the wisdom and the bliss arise. It's a finer vibration. And I would offer that the absolute is nothing, is absolutely nothing. And that's what can't really be talked about. So it's as if this is manifestation, the very finer vibrations of manifestation, the wisdom and bliss. And then this wisdom and bliss, this finer vibration, plugs into the denser potentiality of mental, emotional, and physical. And that's where we have the individual experience of emotions and all the things that come with feeling separate, control, approval. Because you feel separate, you want control, you want approval, you want to be loved because you need to survive, you need to stay in the pack, you want security, and feeling separate it feels vulnerable. So, and it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel good, because this is amazing. Who we are is amazing, is infinite, is full of potential, is everything that everybody's looking for, that natural joy, that sense of feeling whole and complete. So that's the dualistic aim that we get invited into, and this is unity. So unity is you just have unconditional love. Separation is you have conditional love. If you love me, I'll love you back. If you're kind to me, then I'll be kind to you. So it's conditional. Whereas this, you just see yourself. So it's unconditional. It's perfume. It's just, there's no opposition. So love just is. It's no, it's obvious, no conditions, but no, well, if you're, I can't even go there, because once you sit with this, there is no opposition. So I can't contrast and compare from my heart center. I can't make a separation and talk about it when I sit here, because there is only unity. So I'm not going to pick up the idea of separation, because I've described it already. So the oneness is a natural perfume of just being who you are. This hot intelligence. I hope this explains a little bit, in quite a rambling way really, but maybe you were able to feel into this with me, or maybe watch it back and feel in. You know, drop the mind. The mind doesn't need to be involved in this. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.